And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sideline. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Terry Rozier.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
So here's Miami's starting group. Robinson is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the center position. And for Chicago, Buzelis out there with Vucevic. Then there's Lonzo Ball. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's White in at the shooting guard. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better. And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Now here's Vucevic. Hands the 12-footer.
Yeah, Vooch will do this to you. He's not scared of that mid-range. He's a midi master.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to talk. I asked Coach about facing off against Bam Adebayo, and he told me the dangerous thing about Bam is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup. And that versatility makes it difficult to game plan against him. Guys?
Thank you, David. Hero passes to Ware. Giddey against Wiggins. Robinson kicks to Adebayo. Shot clock at 5. A three-pointer. Wiggins. It's all in by the Bulls. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, your second unit, those reserves, they can swing a game.
Now, Hero, a dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. Robinson finds Adebayo. Over Buzelis. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Ball against Hero. To the paint, here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
Love watching ball operate in the screen and roll, just picking the defense apart.
The Heat have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to Ware. Wiggins with it. They set the pick. Over Giddey. And that one's good. Wiggins.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And when you think about Andrew Wiggins, championship-level defender for sure.
He can get in a guy's shirt without fouling him. He has the lateral movement to keep ball handlers in front of him. Really tough to do, especially in isolation.
Pass to Ware. Wiggins outside. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Ball surveying the defense. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. Sinks the triple. Ball's got 6 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Hero against Ball, and Wiggins throws it down.
I love it when Wiggins is aggressive on offense, especially when he's near the rim.
Pass to Buzelis. Ball, a screen on Adebayo. The shot by Buzelis, no good. The Heat trail by 4. Hero with it, now guarded by Ball. Hero kicks to Robinson. Ball against Hero. Here's Wiggins. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. He has 6.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. No one has allowed fewer points since the All-Star break than these teams you see before you now. The Heat in 5th.
And they've shown no slippage defensively. If anything, they've become more stifling since the break. I mean, they're playing inspired, passionate basketball at that end of the floor.
Up top, Giddey, covered by Wiggins. Pass to Vucevic. And Ware pulls it down.
That's just the bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Ball, the pass to Giddey. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Here we are, Richard, coming down the final stretch here, and a lot left to play for. If your team is on the cusp, man, you are holding on tight.
This is the stretch where you can make or break your season. Some teams find a gear that carries them from here to a championship. Others, they come up a little short, trying just a little too hard.
That free throw good from Giddey. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And, Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose, an MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Now Hero. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Chicago has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Buzelis. He's guarded by Adebayo. The shot by Buzelis, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Wiggins against Giddey. Wiggins kicks to Ware. Outside, Hero. Just 5 to shoot. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Chicago with the ball. The Heat getting the bucket. Pass to White. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Wiggins. He has 6. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Adebayo. Out left of the wing. Here's Ware. Vucevic defending. There's Hero with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Hero's got 5.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
It's time for Dance Dance. If you singers...
Now a moment to see the stats for Wiggins. He's had an impressive second half of the season. He's averaging 20 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances to do his thing and affect the game.
Giddey kicks to Vucevic. White, wide open, he fires. And again, Chicago, no good. And here are the Heat. They're on a 13-5 run here. White against Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. On the wing, Wiggins. They set the screen. That shot off the mark.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Outside, White. Vucevic, a screen on Adebayo. Here's White. And Ware pulls it down. And it's Wiggins with the ball for Miami. 3-point lead. Hero against Ball. Launches a three. It doesn't go for him. Chicago's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Pass to Vucevic. Giddey against Wiggins. Here's Buzelis. His three-pointers off the mark. Miami leading by 3. Down low. Here's Ware. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Vucevic setting the pick for White. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Ball. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Picking up that second foul early is tough. He'll have to be careful, and we'll see how much coach trusts him to not get that third.
And the Bulls making a change here. Smith has checked in, and Miami also making a switch. Mitchell, he's checked in for Hero. Now, here's Ball. 6 points for him. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. Will it go? And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Ball. And it's 6 points for Vucevic. The Heat have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Mitchell a screen on White. Back to Mitchell. And then Mitchell hit the dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Here's Adebayo. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
And he just battles hard in the post. Bam doesn't need a clean look to convert from that range.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
He certainly, DA, is a two-way threat. Now, here's Mitchell. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Smith outside. Back to Ball. To the paint. Here's White. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Yeah, well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
And that one falls for White. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
And both free throws good for White. Richard, the steady improvement of Kobe White certainly has been fun to watch.
It certainly has, Kevin. He's starting to put it all together now, and it can take multiple years. We all knew he could score, but now his passing and his rebounding have also improved.
Now, here's Mitchell. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Outside, White. Smith with a screen on Hero. And it's White missing.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street named after him.
And the first one drops.
And Hero, one of those guys in the league that can nail free throws with his eyes closed.
Bulls making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Miami. And Hero drops them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Bulls trail by 4. Pass to Giddey. Screen by Smith. And Giddey gets it to go.
And how about the body control? Giddey refusing to let the defense alter that shot.
To the middle. Here's Jaquez. Good ball movement here by the Heat. On the wing, Mitchell. Giddey defending. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Pass to Williams. Williams, a screen on Mitchell. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Jaquez sets a screen for Hero. Here's Larson. Offline with his 3. Outside Williams. Back to Giddey. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Giddey's got his 3rd bucket of the night. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bulls ahead. They're up by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. It's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Josh Giddey is out there with Kevin Huerter. Then it's Collins, and it's Smith, and it's Williams at the small forward. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Huerter. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Philadelphia, and it's good for 2. Huerter's got his first 2 points of the night. The Heat trail by 4. Mitchell with it. Pass to Jaquez. Now Hero. No good from outside. Hero against Huerter. And he converts the layup. Now it's a 6-point Bulls lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Anderson a screen on Huerter. Hero from long range bangs home the trifecta. Hero's got 10.
And a legitimate threat to connect from deep. Hero doesn't lack confidence trying his luck from there.
Pass to Herter. Miami grabs the miss. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Herter passes to Giddey. Smith sets the pick for Giddey. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Jaquez. Well, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home, and that's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved, but it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
And he makes the first.
And that's a spot of the floor Giddey wants to improve. It certainly puts in the work there to get better.
And both free throws good for Giddey. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Anderson. Outside, Hero. Back to Anderson. And here is Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. The turnaround jumper. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Herter on the wing. He's covered by Hero. Here's Williams. Pass to Collins. To the inside. Here's Giddey. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herter. Herter's got 6 in the quarter.
I mean, a 6'8" playmaker. Giddey is a point forward, and he piles up the assists.
Anderson right side. Jaquez outside. Hero finds Jaquez. Back to Hero. Anderson a screen on Herter. Here's Hero. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far.
And this is why many are high on Hero. Possesses ability to kick it up a notch and just take over.
With this pause in the action, we'll show you the NBA's highest scoring teams since the All-Star break. The Bulls in second.
And as we get to the stretch run of this season, it seems their offense has improved. I mean, they're really getting comfortable with one another, and their production has also increased.
And he can't get the first one. And the Bulls with some changes. Vucevic comes in for Zach Collins. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Williams. And then for Miami, Ware's checked in. Robinson is subbed in for Davion Mitchell. Good on the second free throw. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Ware. Great D that time from Vucevic.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Ball, the pass to Giddey. Stolen by Robinson. Snatched away. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And he just kept working. Giddey felt the whistle coming and able to finish the play.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
His offensive approach tonight has been aggressive, and it's paid off with a lot of trips to the line.
The first one falls. The Heat making a switch here. Highsmith is checked in. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Heat trail by 5. Robinson on the wing. Here's the lob to the hoop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Assisted by.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here's Vucevic. 6 points for him. Not happening that time. His second miss and 5 shots. Robinson against Giddey. Pass to Larson. Here's Ware. Good ball movement here by Miami. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Giddey banked in off the glass. Giddey's got 14 points for the game.
And this is why many are excited about Giddey's future, showing how dangerous he can be on offense.
Ball against Hero. And there's the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
First team foul.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
Tyler Hero. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. Here's Giddey. He's got 14. And he lays it straight in. Giddey's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bulls.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Has to Ware. Here's Hero. He's covered by Ball. Shot's good by Hero. Hero's got 8 here in the quarter.
And when you watch Hero play, it's no surprise he's a gym rat. He can score from any spot on the floor.
At the elbow, Vucevic. Smith kicks to Giddey. Outside, Ball. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Buzelis is checked in for Chicago. Kobe White comes in for Kevin Huerter.
Substitution on the court.
The Heat trail by 4. Outside Robinson. Back to Hero. Beyond the arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Ball against Robinson. Here's Vucevic, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for Chicago, Nikola Vucevic. Shooting 1.
What makes Vooch so tough is the combination of size and athleticism. Defenses are always trying to figure him out. That's why this man is a double-double every night.
Here's Ware. He's coming off a 13-point game against Washington, and Ball comes to help. 5 to shoot. Here's Wiggins. Great D that time from Vucevic. Bulls leading by 7. Shoots from 14. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ware's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Hero with it. Now guarded by Ball. White against Hero. Lets the 3 fly. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
He got a 3 to fall in the first, and now his 2nd in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Nikola Vucevic.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 4-point game. And here is Giddey. 16 points for him. And it's put back in by Vucevic.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. The Heat trail by 4. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
For Chicago, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%.
This is why Ball takes a good amount of threes, because he's very accurate and confident from there.
And here is Hero, following Lonzo Ball's 3. Can't cash in from close range. Pass to Giddey. Here's White. Quickly, let's bring up the list of the top rookie 3-point bombers in the NBA. 5th, Buzelis.
And I think there's a little rivalry among that group of rookie bombers. I know he'd love to see his name all the way at the top of the list.
And he knocks down the first one.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. And Miami also making a switch. Mitchell's checked in. And both free throws good for White. The Heat trail by 9. Now, here's Mitchell. Here's Wiggins. Oh, wow!
That is powerful. That's a strong take by Wiggins. I like the aggressiveness.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
Throw good, Wiggins.
I've been impressed to see Wiggins adjust and become a quality defensive stopper. He is fully committed to playing lockdown D on the wing.
Now here's Vucevic. 11 points in the game. Ball, the pass to White. Basket made, just his 2nd this contest. He's 2 for 7 now. The Heat trail by 8. Pass to Ware. To Mitchell. Adebayo with the ball. And here's Wiggins. Lets it go from deep. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got his third assist on the night. Inside. And Smith with the stuff.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Pass to Adebayo. Mitchell kicks to Wiggins. Now here's Adebayo. Heat moving the ball around. There's the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mitchell. Fires for 3.
Two minutes remaining in the first half.
Wiggins outside.
2 minutes.
Down low. Here's Ware. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with a lead pass. Well done.
Ball against Mitchell. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 13.
And I love how Ball accepts the contact on his way up, not allowing it to alter his shot.
Mitchell finds Wiggins. Smith against Adebayo. Over Smith. And it's Chicago with the rebound. There's 1:17 left in the first half. To the middle. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Robinson. Adebayo against Vucevic. Ware. And a miss there on the triple. Chicago leading by 7. Here's White. Now Smith. The kick out to Ball. White bounce pass. Vucevic setting the pick for White. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Part of the reason why they have leads, they haven't turned it over too much. They are playing smart basketball.
Patrick Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. Terry Rozier's checked in for the Heat. .32 seconds left here in the second. Adebayo down low. He's guarded by Williams. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Adebayo. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Wide, a screen on Rozier. To the wing on the left. Here's Vucevic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight. And so it's the Chicago Bulls bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
Get back. Focus on getting back, guarding your man. I'm going to take these real.
It starts with a man-on-man challenge. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot. Nice try. It's all good. One more time, a round of applause for our participants.
Hey folks, first off, let's take a look at the overall NBA schedule on tap for tonight. It'll be the Hawks against the Magic in Orlando. 7:30 Eastern for the tip-off in that one.
Close matchup. Should be a good battle.
And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the Heat.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. You gotta like what Tyler Hero has done in this one.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Chicago leading by 7 on the floor for Miami. They've got Adebayo. Tyler Hero out there with Duncan Robinson. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Ware in at the 5. Now here's Giddey. Buries it from three-point range. Giddey's got 19 points.
And not a guy who takes a ton of threes, but Giddey can knock them down if you let him.
Pass to Adebayo. Floats it up for Wiggins, and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
And checking out some stats for White. The past month has been surreal. Putting up about 25 points per game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
Now here's Vucevic. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Here's Ball, and it's denied. Wiggins outside. Over Giddey. And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 assists in the game. Ball against Hero. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Wiggins. Again, the Heat good for 2.
It's been this way all night for Wiggins. He just scores with ease.
Hero against Ball. Pass to Vucevic. Vucevic setting the pick for White. 6 to shoot. And Ware pulls it down. The Heat trail by 6. Outside, Hero. And here's Adebayo. Here's Ware. Pass to Robinson for the 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Now, Hero, he's got 18. But 3. They grab their own miss. But 3. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Ware.
And what can Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Ball against Hero. Ball, the pass to Giddey. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Now here's White. 9 points in the game so far. And Vucevic throws it down.
Doing exactly what you expect. Vuce setting a solid screen that gets things going.
Pass to Ware. Wiggins with it. Goes up to the stripe. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works for the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
The Heat shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Now Ball. 13 points in the game. Here's White. No good off the back of the rim. Now the Heat with it. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Where, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Giddy making the defenders look like they're on ice.
Here's Hero. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Adebayo with a screen on Giddy. Here's Wiggins. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists now in this one. For Chicago, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Ball, the pass to Vucevic. Back to Ball. There's the drive.
That kind of aggressiveness, that's what you want to see more from Ball.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. They trail by 3. Adebayo with a screen on Ball. Hero, no good. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. White dishes the ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
This is the smart play by Ball, staying committed even while getting fouled.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
They've been hitting consistently from mid-range all game. It's been a big part of their offensive production in this one.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
That's good from Ball.
And Ball is such an effective two-way player. Takes smart shots on offense and really hustles on defense.
Smith checked in for Buzelis. Ball hits them both.
I'd like to call a little attention to Ball's determination, both on and off the court. You throw a challenge at him, and he will do everything in his power to overcome it.
Now, here's Adebayo. He's got 9. Here's Larson. Light covering. Robinson for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. White down low. Adebayo on him. White, good. White's got 11 points.
The nasty handles of White, just so gifted at putting on a show with moves like that.
Adebayo passes to Larson. Robinson for 3. It's good from long range. Robinson's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Giddy. And it's Miami with the rebound. Ware's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Larson laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now just a 2-point Bulls lead.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Smith on the wing. Back to Giddy. Pass the ball. To the inside. Here's White. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Here's Larson. Releases. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Hero.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always ready to snipe it off the feed.
Wide a screen on Hero. Giddy against Hero. High post Vucevic. Shoots over Hero. And it's Vucevic missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Outside for Robinson. Offensive rebound. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Adebayo passes to Hero. For the lead. Robinson for three. It's rebounded by Giddy.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Ball finds Giddy. And it's Vucevic in the corner. Back to Smith. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul. Chicago making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Vucevic. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Josh Giddy. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for the Heat. Davion Mitchell comes in for Hero. Ball with it. Headed now by Anderson. Ball kicks to Huerter. And there it is for him. Huerter's got 8.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Adebayo passes to Larson. And he goes in for the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Smith. Now here's Huerter. Shot from the wing. Out to White. From the arc. Robinson pulls it in.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
And the rejection by Smith. To the paint. Here's Huerter. An easy 2 points on the layup. He's got 10.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen on Huerter. Robinson for 3. The shot, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
You love to see that from Huerter. If teams are going to guard against his three-point ability, you have to make them pay and just blow by them.
And here are the Heat now. The Bulls getting their last shot to go. Here's White. 13 points in the game. Pass to Huerter. Launches it. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. And it's an 8-point Chicago lead.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Ball kicks to White. 1:43 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Huerter. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Larson. He's guarded by Williams. Good work there as it goes. Mitchell's got his third basket of the night right there.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herter.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
We've got 1:08 left to play here in the third. Mitchell dishes to Robinson. Takes the three. Ball with the rebound. Chicago leading by 9. Inside, there's Williams, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Williams has got his first points of the night.
Such a good facilitator. Ball has nice touch on that pass.
Pass to Robinson. .34 seconds left in the third. Adebayo with the screen on Williams. 4 on the shot clock. Robinson for 3. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
For someone who doesn't get to the line very often, it's good to see Ball putting some pressure on the defense.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Ball taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. So both teams changing it up here. He hits the second from the line. The Heat trail by 12. Adebayo with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
For Miami, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Bam Adebayo, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. That one is no good. And so it's Chicago holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Collins. Kevin Herter is out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Smith, and it's Williams at the 3.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Herter against Hero. Williams sends a screen for Giddey. And the 3 off target. The Heat trail by 11. Pass to Anderson. Outside, Hero. Now Hawkins. Miami needs to get a shot off. Larson. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Herter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Giddey in the corner. With the floater. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Just couldn't be denied there. Giddey was willing to fight to get that one to fall.
Wolves making a switch here. Terry's checked in, and Miami with a change here too. Love's checked in for Anderson. Free throw, no good for Giddey. The Heat trail by 13 to the middle. Here's Hero. The shot from the low post is good. Hero's got 22.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Williams sends a screen for Terry. 2 points. That one goes. Terry's got the lead up to 13 now for Chicago.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Phillips, he's checked in for the Bulls.
Mitchell at the line for 1.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Love outside. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Defense simply can't allow Love to find these looks. He won't think twice about letting it fly at the arc.
Now, here's Collins. Here's Hero. He gets that one. 24 points for Tyler Hero.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Collins against Love. Collins passes to Herter. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Herter's got 14 points now in the second half. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Miami Heat. Pass to Love. Love with the screen on Herter. And a wide open look for Hero. That 3 off the mark.
And they continue to control the glass.
With the step back. At the elbow, Collins. Mitchell against Giddey. Hawkins outside. Outside, Hero. Teardrop shot. It's hauled in by the Bulls. And here is Giddey. No one near Herter as he lets it fly. The kick out to Williams. Bounce pass Herter. Now here's Giddey. Larson with the rebound. Down low, kicks it out to Mitchell. Pass to Love. Outside, Hero. Heat moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Love in the post. He's guarded by Collins. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Love.
Love hoping for the best with a prayer that time.
Collins against Love. Here's Herter. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13. The Heat trail by 9. Mitchell outside. Knocks it loose. Outside, Hero. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Hero's got 7 points for the quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Here's Larson. There's the triple. Rebound by Williams.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Now Giddey. Pass to Herter. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. And it's an 11-point Bulls lead.
And Herter knows he has the green light to take these shots, which is why he fires away.
Williams against Hawkhead. Into the lane. And here is Hero. Love with the screen for Mitchell. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He has decided it's the right time to talk. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. On defense, the Heat. Here's Giddey. Outside, ball to the inside. Here's Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
No question, Vucevic is locked in right now, just giving a ton of energy on that offensive end.
Ball against Hero. Adebayo kicks to Wiggins. Oh, good on the 3.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Ball, no good. The Heat trail by 10. Wiggins drawn the double team. Pass to Ware from past the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 4th assist in this one. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. High post Vucevic. Sweet move. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Vucevic has got 19 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Adebayo kicks to Ware. And again, Miami with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
The Bulls leading by 6. Pass to Buzelis. Outside, White. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Here's Ball. Just 5 to shoot. And Ball slams it in.
When he puts it all together, Ball can put on quite a performance.
Outside Robinson. Hero with it. Higgins outside. Back to Hero. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Bulls ball.
The Bulls leading by 8. And here is Giddey. Over Wiggins. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Wiggins passes to Hero. From deep. And the Heat, another 3.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
White looking around. Vucevic is screen on Robinson. Good on the triple.
And that 3 was big. I mean, it cancels out the triple at the other end, and that appeared to really tighten this game up.
Now, Hero kicks it out to Wiggins.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Josh Giddey.
And Wiggins is fantastic at attracting contact. Such a savvy veteran.
Andrew Wiggins taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7.
What I appreciate about Wiggins is that he doesn't force anything. He just lets the game come to him naturally.
And both free throws good for Wiggins.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Pass to Vucevic. 1:44 left to play here in the 4th. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls it from 20. And it's Miami with the rebound. Where's the Heat trail by 6. Steps back. Wiggins kicks to Hero. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And this guy is a gamer. Hero embraces any chance he can to draw a foul while taking a shot.
2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 5. them both. Chicago leading by 4. Pass to Vucevic. And it's Miami with the rebound. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hero against Ball. Adebayo with a screen on Ball. Hero passes to Adebayo. Count! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Inside, Vucevic. Money!
He's been in the league long enough that late game moments do not scare Nikola Vucevic.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Seven-second difference, shot game clock, and timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Seconds left to play in the final quarter. Adebayo kicks to Hero. Over Ball. Hero, no good. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for 2, Kobe White.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
A three-pointer, Wiggins. It's hauled in by the Bulls, and so they foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for Chicago, Nikola Vucevic. Taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And So it's Chicago winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Nick, great win tonight. Good performance by you. How surprising is it that you contributed to the game in so many ways?
I wouldn't say it surprised me. I always knew I could play at this level, but I just play hard. I just play hard and good things happen. I don't try to force anything. I just let the game come to me, and I play hard. Rebounds. Like I said, it's a lot about effort. That's what I can do every night. And points are gonna come some nights. Sometimes they won't. Just take what I get and just keep playing.
Well, you did it all over the floor tonight, Nick. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you for that, David. And that'll do it, folks.